November has come and gone. For some of you, that means Thanksgiving. For others, it means colder weather. And for the rest of you, it's just another month jam-packed with headlines. So to help you remember the important stuff, here are the biggest news stories of November. Number 10, Watch Dogs 2 multiplayer fail. Watch Dogs 2 is out, and plenty of you are having a blast hacking every tech bro's computer and cell phone across the Bay Area. But the game's seamless multiplayer wasn't quite up to snuff. Sure, you could actively invite friends into your game for co-op, but coming across random players in the city would cause major performance issues. Thankfully, it's now being brought back online in phases. Kind of funny how a game about messing with machines had technical issues, right? Number 9, NES Classic Shortages. No, I'm not talking about the cable on the controller, although that thing's pretty short too. See, the NES Classic is a good deal, 30 great Nintendo games for $60. In fact, it's such a good deal that it sold out almost instantly. Some jerks were even selling them on eBay for more than $200. As of the time of this video, they're still hard to come by, so hopefully your kids will be happy with the 3DS lineup this holiday. Number 8, the canceled Diddy Kong Racing sequel. Speaking of Nintendo games that are hard to get our hands on, here's another we'll never get the chance to play. Diddy Kong Racing Adventure was meant to be a GameCube sequel to the N64 Classic, a sort of fusion of that game's racing and more adventure-y gameplay. PTOP Online managed to dig up some test footage of the game, giving us a glimpse at what Diddy's second outing could have looked like. Well, at least we can always use him in Smash Brothers. Number 7, Telltale's Guardians of the Galaxy. Speaking of adventures, Guardians of the Galaxy is a pretty great one, and Telltale Games is known for adapting stories like that for its own episodic series. Seems like a perfect match, right? According to a report from Eurogamer, that's exactly what's happening. It lines up with Guardians Volume 2's release date next year as well, so you might just be making big decisions for Star-Lord, Groot, and the whole crew in the near future. Number 6, Necromancers in Diablo 3. For lots of you, November means BlizzCon. Blizzard's annual gathering was jam-packed with fan service, including the beloved Necromancer class from Diablo 2, and now he's triumphantly rising from the grave for the third game. Blizzard calls him a master of the dark arts and a badass in general. You'll be able to summon skeletons and blood monsters when the new class debuts in 2017. It should be killer. Number 5, Pokemon Stars on Switch. We know that Nintendo Switch is coming next March, but that just means we'll be hearing a ton of rumors between then and now. Eurogamer has been right about a bunch of these, and the site said we could be getting a third version of Pokemon Sun and Moon, codenamed Pokemon Stars. Now personally, I think Pokemon Eclipse sounds better, but a full Pokemon adventure on a console is nothing to sneeze at. Fingers crossed for some Pokemon Stadium-style battles with all the new monsters. Number 4, Blizzard's first-person shooter. Everyone loves Blizzard games. Heck, I've already mentioned one of them in this video. But the studio is already at work on their next big project, and according to some job listings, it's going to be a first-person game. Right now, the developer's only first-person title is Overwatch, but considering how massive that game's become in less than a year, you can't blame the team for wanting to dip back into the FPS well. We'll have to see what happens. Number 3, No Man's Sky's giant update. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect to be talking about No Man's Sky in November, but the team at Hello Games finally broke their silence by announcing the Foundation update. This massive addition to the game will add home bases, farming tools, campsites, new resources, and even new game modes. Now you'll be able to wander the galaxy for fun, build to survive, or just create the planet base of your dreams. And the studio says this is a foundation for more things to come. Way to come back with a bang, guys. Number 2, Sombra's arrival. Remember when I said everyone loves Blizzard games? Well, they also love new content for those games. After months, and I mean months, of teases, the newest Overwatch hero Sombra was finally revealed. The new Assault hero is a hacker who can teleport, hack powers, and even turn invisible. And if you log into Overwatch right now, you'll probably see at least 4 of them on the other team. Well, I guess you couldn't see them if they're all invisible, but you get the point. Sombra is really cool. Number 1, so much Mass Effect news. Mass Effect Andromeda is on the horizon, pun totally intended, and thanks to a Game Informer cover story, we've got more than enough info to keep us happy. Now we know that it takes place 600 years after the second game, has loyalty missions you can take on before or after the climax, has no loading screens between ship and planets, and has multiplayer that ties in with the main story. And that's all before we even see the game in action at the Game Awards. Seriously, Mass Effect Andromeda is shaping up to be out of this world. Pun totally intended, again. And those are the stories we'll remember from November. If there's anything we missed, feel free to leave a comment below. And if you're watching on YouTube, why not hit that subscribe button for more great stuff? GameSpot has news, previews, reviews, and more around the clock. So for all the important video game stuff you need to know, you're already in the right place.